Everybody, I'm Keith Kuntz. The early morning fire had firefighters working hard to battle those very intense flames. Things were so bad at one point that people were jumping from the windows of the multifamily home on Wolcott Street. We have live team coverage this afternoon, beginning with News 8's Annie Rourke, who has been on the scene all day. Annie?
Good afternoon, Keith. As you can see, the investigators are still on the scene here at Wolcott and Poplar Street in New Haven. I'll step to the side here. You can see the home and just how bad the damage is here and how extensive the damage is. The fire just didn't impact the front side of the house. It also destroyed the side part of the home. It was really a large fire. Flames tore through the home and the people inside had no way to get out. The flames were shooting out of the windows of the multifamily home on Wolcott Street in New Haven. This video was sent to us through our reported feature. It was taken by a witness, and you can see the entire side of the home is engulfed. Two people trapped on the second floor porch.
We heard some screaming and then the sirens.
Cindy Messina watched in horror from her window next door.
I mean, it was really bad. From the top of the roof, you can see a lot of the fire coming and a lot of smoking. I do know there was a lot of kids that lived on the upper floor.
There are 4 units in this house, and a lot of people were home. This started at 1:30 in the morning. Firefighters arrived to a chaotic scene and rushed to help.
We had people on the front porch trapped. People were jumping out of windows.
The dramatic rescue caught on tape. You can see the victims, desperate to escape, nearly fell down the ladder, the flames falling all around them. At the same time, firefighters ran inside the burning building, trying to knock back the flames and get to the others. But both the front and the back stairwells were on fire. People on the second and third floors unable to get out.
Yeah, it was a very tragic fire and difficult for the people to escape, and tragic for the people who were trapped up there. But every effort was made to rescue those people.
3 people on the third floor died. Their bodies so badly burned we don't have their identities or even how old they were. The state fire marshal was brought in along with a canine unit to sniff for accelerants, though we're told that is part of a routine investigation. It is a devastating scene, but seeing how quickly and violently these flames ripped through this home, it could have been even worse.
It's a very difficult task, demanding, but the guys did a great job. They did what they are supposed to do.
Again, it was on that third floor where the fatalities occurred, and investigators are looking at every angle of this. They are talking with the building department about whether that was a legal apartment or not. But again, it did have 2 exits, and that's what's required. It had a front stairwell and a back stairwell, but unfortunately, both of them were engulfed in flames, so the people up there were not able to get out. But again, we'll have more for you coming up tonight at 5 and 6 o'clock. Live in New Haven, I'm Annie Rourke, News 8.
As you can well imagine, that deadly fire woke up many in the neighborhood, bringing them out into the streets to see the raging flames. Some even sprang into action trying to help save those inside. News 8's Crystal Haynes continues our team coverage. She joins us live from New Haven. Crystal?
Well, Keith, the smell of the charred debris really is filling the air in this neighborhood where folks are feeling grief for the 3 lives lost and the concern for the other folks injured in this fire. It was like nothing anyone in this Fairhaven neighborhood has ever seen.
I saw a 6-year-old being dropped down from the second floor balcony.
Jadine Small sent in reported pictures that really do say 1,000 words. Fire and flames straight out of a scene from the movies. Residents jumping from the second floor of this multifamily on Poplar Street. Children, even a baby, were thrown from the building by desperate adults forced to make a terrible choice. Risk the fall or suffer the flames. Neighbors like Jose Marrero below were just hoping they didn't miss the catch. I understand you're the hero of the hour here.
Yeah, it wasn't only me, it was a couple of my friends also. I don't want to take all the credit. It was just something that we had, something we have to do, Just help people in need, that's it.
Describe it to me.
Well, it was actually, the flames were really high, and we was catching people that were jumping out the window. And there was actually babies being passed down from the patio, and we was just grabbing them, make sure they get to their family members to make sure they're safe.
Was that scary for you?
Well, at the moment, it really wasn't. I wasn't thinking about anything, just trying to save the people that were stuck in there.
An early morning phone call sent these young men to the scene, hoping their close friend and his baby were okay.
I mean, my first impression, I see them, I'm like, let me go check if they're all right. I don't know nothing, so.
I mean, well, how did it make you feel knowing someone in the building that you knew was there and there's this terrible fire happened?
To be honest to you, I was shocked. All I wanted to know is one of my brothers was all right. He's all right. That's all I wanted to know.
What was your feeling when you hit the scene and saw all this?
It had to be pretty bad because I seen it all the way from over there, all the fire trucks and everything, so I just came as quick as I can.
Was it scary to see all this?
Yeah.
But for those claimed by the flames, the 3 dead and several others sent to the hospital, all folks like this man could do was pray for their families.
Especially 3 deaths involved. It's really terrible. I just came here, say a personal prayer, and it's really sad.
That's right. It certainly is a very sad situation in this Fairhaven neighborhood. Lots of folks praying and wishing well the folks that were injured. They hope that they have a speedy recovery. We're live here in New Haven. I'm Crystal Haynes, News 8. Back to you, Keith.
Crystal, thank you, and be sure to stay with News 8 and WTNH.com for continuing coverage of this terrible, deadly fire in the city of New Haven.